It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it comes your way next.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Houston. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. So here's their offense. Taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Here we go, third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead, where the defense is energized with that stop.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. This finds Cooks complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They send a receiver in motion right. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
They'll try and punch it in. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Oilers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Throwing from the gun here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down. Back to throw now. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. All set up now for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun. This one taken in by Baker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have first down. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Houston in just a moment. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up first down. They'll try and throw it here. Gets this to Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 24. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dragons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Oilers returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Passing downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Slot man in motion left. They'll throw on first. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Play made there by Clark Phillips. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Catch made by Cooks. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and it'll give them a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lone back gets the handoff. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's a throw. That's incomplete left side. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Setting up the screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Trying to push this past the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Back now, pressure on its way. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Flush down. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dragons tie it in the final minute of the half. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons take the lead on that successful kick. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Oilers about set to punt. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Dragons out in front. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over
out on the field.
to Kate and Brock.
Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First throw for the backup now. And that one's unsuccessful.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack. I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Their offense ready to take the field now. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing here, Darnold. They left him wide open. It's complete. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dragons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons grow their lead to 8. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Dragons are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play into position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
The Dragons getting their punter out there. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. He finds Sanders. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing now from the gun. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they continue to trail by 8.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
This offense getting all set for this series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And the man is there to knock that away.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 37. That one's complete over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ball start, offense.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons lead by 14. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons lead by 15 now.
Oilers 13.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets this to Sanders. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Takes off right out of the read option. Oh, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 from the 41. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Option design here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Dragons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons grow the lead now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting at the 10. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. This offense ready to get going again now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw on first. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now looking to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Dragons have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's going left on the option. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense running back out now. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion. To throw here on first down. Hits him on the out route. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Houston! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Oilers make it an 18-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Here comes their offense out again. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Now a give running right. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right up the gut. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Back to the well again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 4 there. And that gives them the first.
And a Louisville first down.
Plowing up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Dragons emerge as winners as we'll see you next time from Houston.